Greetings. My thesis is that if Matt Ryan decides to run to keep the Patriots honest, um, they win the Super Bowl. So, if you recall, the best example of how all this works is if you watch what's been going on in Dallas. The rookie quarterback came in and he's been a sensation. The first part of his success has been that he has an excellent running game with the linemen and running backs to make that work. Same the case here in Atlanta. The second issue is that one of the reasons why Dak Prescott had so much throwing room was because number one, you could fake to the running back, which Matt Ryan can, and if you fake to the running back, you have to respect the ability of the running back to gain yards. So you have to commit the linebackers to do that. The second reason why he was so successful is that he's a fairly big guy and he can run. So his ability to outrun DBs, etc., was excellent. I'm not claiming Matt Ryan is that, but unlike Dak Prescott, Matt Ryan has the same opportunity to run and significantly change the game. So why is this running so important and why is it so impactful? So what's actually happening is that Matt Ryan's level of a quarterback is high enough to be able to hit receivers, particularly if they're in single coverage, that he commands double teams for his best receivers, as well as open throws to difficult areas, meaning across the field or deep throws, will garner, single man coverage because it's a more difficult throw. But in most of the shorter routes, he'll end up with double coverage. So what this means is that the Patriots aren't going to be able to account for everybody, including Matt Ryan's running. So if you recall the game against the touchdown he had against when he was running in the previous game against Green Bay, what basically happened was it was a coverage touchdown. All the receivers were being covered well, and because they all had their backs to the line of scrimmage, they couldn't see him start to run. And by the time they did see him, he was already in the end zone. So this opportunity exists as well in this game, except for Belichick is going to make sure his DBs don't get similarly surprised. But he is still in a difficult position, and what that difficult position is that if Matt Ryan chooses to run strategically for short yardage when needed and does not throw the ball, it allows time of possession to be won by Atlanta. And if Atlanta can win the time of possession battle, it means Tom Brady doesn't have time to get on the field and show why he's the best quarterback ever. So it's my belief that whether he runs or not is the determinant of whether or not Atlanta wins, because it's a competitive advantage over what the Patriots do, which is not have Tom Brady run, that can be exploited for a win. Best of luck to Atlanta. I'm a Jets fan, so I tend to root against the Patriots, but have a great deal of respect for the greatest quarterback ever in Tom Brady. Come on, Matt, run for us, please, and let's get a W here.